And action. All right, we're back. We're back, all right? New year, same Scarface, and we're here to make it even lamer than ever, 1 year at a time. I know, I haven't dropped a video in about 2 weeks. I don't think anyone really cared about it though, unless you're part of that 1 or 2 who consistently watch this channel. But it's been quite some time, as evident by the new bed sheets here. Hold on, let me get this out of the way here. You're probably thinking, wow, you know, it's a new year and a new you, Scarface. Well, you know, that is actually not the case. The reason why we have these brown bed sheets now instead of the typical cheetah ones that we always have is mainly because something called cleanliness. They are a little bit dirty, so I had to go and put them in the washer. Once they get cleaned up, they'll be right back, right where they belong, right here on my bed, and Tails will be standing right on it once again. But I apologize. We're gonna have to improvise with some brown bed sheets here that you know, are my backup for when the cheetah ones get a little dirty due to you know, just doing this thing called sleeping on it. First question comes from Ashley, who asks, any New Year's resolutions? Well, Ashley, that's a pretty good question. I mean, how did you know it was New Year's? I mean, you must have one of these things called a calendar, right? In terms of the #1 lamest YouTuber, absolutely. I do have some New Year's resolutions that, you know, I can go ahead and think of on the spot right now. A couple of resolutions for myself is to go ahead and buy a better microphone, because these videos here are probably not the best audio quality. If you haven't noticed, if you watched any of my previous content, it is terrible, terrible, terrible audio. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna buy a $1,000 microphone to increase the audio by that much. Don't worry. I don't care about it that much. You know, because this is still the #1 lamest YouTuber, so we still have to keep some lameness here. However, after rewatching my videos while I was editing that last video that I made, it hurts my pretty little ears, and I'm sure it hurts your pretty little ears when you hear that whole static in the microphone. And if you haven't noticed, maybe you can go ahead and look back in any of the previous videos, or maybe this one, right? And you'll notice it right away. Another resolution would be probably to just keep doing these lame videos. I mean, I don't ever want to stop filming and editing and posting these videos. I mean, that is why I became the #1 lamest YouTuber, so that I can continue to produce the lamest content on this platform. So as long as we keep being consistent, I can consistently provide lame videos for anyone and their grandma to watch. So there you go. Next question comes from Buzzword Trend, who asks, who is your fave YouTuber? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm assuming that you mean the word favorite right there. In terms of my favorite YouTuber, well, that is a good question, Mr. Buzzword. If I'm allowed to cheat, I would pick this guy called #1 lamest YouTuber. He uploads a lot of lame content, just like, kind of like this one here. I mean, he's just like someone who just, you know, appeared out of nowhere and just started uploading lame Q&As and, you know, lame content while calling himself not the real Scarface. I mean, look at that, right? So that would be my humble, very extremely humble opinion on who my favorite YouTuber is. But in all seriousness, if we can go ahead and be serious for at least 2 seconds here, there's a ton of great YouTubers out there, you know, way better than myself here. One that I watched when I was a kid, and to this day, I'm still, you know, watching his content from time to time whenever he decides to post, is this guy called Super Ego. I probably watched this guy's content when I was a kid in high school, and then when I was in college, and even now to whatever I am today, right? I can't tell you the amount of content that I've consumed from this guy. This channel itself is, you know, somewhat inspired by him. It's this guy who kind of like acts like a cholo. And if you guys don't know what a cholo is, it is a gangster. It is a Mexican version of a gangster. He's one of the OGs. I mean, I've been watching YouTube since I was, you know, a little kid. I'm an actual original watcher of YouTube. If you don't believe me, you can go ahead and test my knowledge in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, he is one of the OGs of this YouTube thing. It's very entertaining to watch. It's crazy to think that he's still doing this, like 15 to 20 years later, however long it's been. But he's still doing it, and it's awesome. Shout out to you, Super Ego, and you know, if you ever watch this video in the future, just know that you are one of the inspirations for this totally lame channel. There you go. So next question comes from Chris, who seems to be about 2 or 3 weeks too late from this question, but don't worry, I'll answer it. I'll use the excuse that I haven't posted a Q&A in 2 to 3 weeks, so there you go. And he asks, how was your Christmas? My Christmas was pretty much what you expect, where you go ahead and you spend time with this thing called a family, and then for some reason or another, they give you gifts. You know, so I got a couple of gifts. Not a lot, considering I'm not a child anymore, which is unfortunate because when I was a child, for some reason, I used to get so many gifts, and I'm sorry, but Tails actually did not give me a gift. I don't know why. However, I did get a special gift from my, you know, significant other. I think that's what she's called. So yeah, my significant other actually went ahead and got me a, you know, mug. And it wasn't just any normal mug. It was a very cool looking mug. And you know what? Instead of me talking another 5-10 minutes about this mug, how about I show you this mug in action in this outro. So to end the video this time, here is the mug I got for Christmas.